Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mag. If you're new here, please do well to subscribe to this channel and belong to this wonderful family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. You guys are the real VIP. Today's video, we are going to be talking about something very interesting, but before then, let me remind you to pick up a pen and a paper so that you're going to jot down all the points because it's very important. Okay, we're going to be talking about those things you should know before starting up a business. If I knew these things before I invest last year, I wouldn't have made that great and huge mistakes I made last year, because it actually cost me some good 6 figures. And will I say I regret? Yeah, I regret that action because it cost me money. If I knew these things I'm about to discuss with you guys now, I wouldn't have made such mistake. So for you not to make the same mistake that I made last year, 2021, pick up your pen and biro. Let's talk about those things you should know before starting up a business. One, get to know about the business. Don't just hear about how people are talking about it, how the business is lucrative, how it's profitable and everything. Then you will just go and start the business without trying to make inquiry, to know a little about the business, to even know the environment, to know if it is sale. Get to know about the business. It will do it very well if you go and learn from another person that is into that business for some time. Maybe just be an apprentice or something, or just be his boy or his girl. Just by doing that, for you to be able to learn much about the business, or go to YouTube, go to anywhere, make research about the business, but make sure you know much at least about the business before starting or investing your money into it. That is the first thing you should know before starting any business. Get to know about the business, study the business, know how the business works and everything. You know, don't just go and start up a business that you just heard from someone that is very lucrative. You just go and invest money, like good amount of money, that you don't even know how the business works. Get to know about the business. Be very patient to learn, to know about the business before starting such business. Number 2 thing you should know before starting up a business is be patient. Yes, just make sure that you tell yourself all the time, I'm going to be patient with this business. Like, you don't just expect to start up a business today and you start seeing profit today. It's very positive, but the possibility is very low for you to start a business now and start earning big from that business. You just have to learn to be very patient. Tell yourself all the time that I'm going to be patient with this business, no matter how it is. Like, this business, we are going to stick together. I'm here to grow this business, to make sure that this business like grow to the level you expect, you know. So be very patient with the business. Don't just expect to start business today and you think that you'll start making millions from that business today. So learn to be very patient. That is the number 2nd thing. The first thing is that you should learn about the business. Number 2nd thing is that put it at the back of your mind that you're going to be patient with the business, like with the growing level of the business. Number 3 thing you should know before starting up a business is, don't put all your entire savings into the business. Yeah, maybe you've been working for years and you keep saving for this particular business. Don't just start up and pack every money you've saved, like you've ever worked in your entire life, and put into it. You know, just start little by little. You know how a child walks, you know, they start learning a little before you know they'll start running. So that is how business is. Don't just carry all your savings, like all your life savings, and put into the business, because you are not very sure if that business will sustain. Because like there is a research that said that most businesses used to fold up within the first 6 months or 1 year, right? So make sure that if you can be able to survive the first 6 months, then before you will start putting in like any amounts that you want to put. But don't start with the mistake of putting in every money you've ever saved in your entire life into a business you are just starting, right? So you can actually maybe put, our advice, you should just put, let's say 60% of your savings into a new business you are trying to grow. Don't put the entire savings into it. Don't put your entire savings into a business you are just starting. Number 4 thing you should know before starting up a business is, please don't employ too many hands at the starting of the business, because if you do, you are going to have so many liabilities that if you're not careful, the business may not be able to sustain. Start the business first. Make sure that you actually you needed an extra hand before employing anybody. Don't just start business today and start employing 50 people, 40 people, 30 people. No, start the business first and make sure that you actually you needed help, like you need an extra hand for them to be able to help you to carry out that business before you employ. Don't just go and employ and start paying salary immediately. Make sure that you actually you need a helping hand before employing anybody to help you with that business. Don't just start up, because of that feelings of being a boss, then you just start employing, and before you know, liability will be too much. At the end of the month, you didn't even make much profit for yourself. Then you use your capital to start paying salary. So make sure you actually truly need a helping hand before employing anybody if you are just starting a business. The fifth thing you should know before starting up a business is make research about the environment that you're about to start that business in. Make sure that the environment will actually favor that business you're about to start. Don't just go and start selling a thing where they don't need it that much. The business will fall up in no time. Make sure that that environment is indeed actually need of that particular product you are going to produce. Make research about the environment and know how much they demand that the same product you are about to start selling. Please, it's very, very important. Make research about the environment and make sure that they need what you are about to start producing. Very, 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 very important. Sixth thing you should know before starting off a business is don't eat up your profits. It's not only capital you save. You save a little from your profit to be adding up to the capital. You don't just make profit today and the next thing you are thinking about buying Range Rover, you're thinking about, you just want to spend the profit. Like, by the way, I still have my capital. No. By doing that, you won't be able to grow that business so quickly the way you're supposed to. The business will grow. Instead of doing that, pay yourself salary from the profit you're making. If you're making, let's say, for example, you make up to 100,000 profit in a month, tell yourself that, okay, it's 50,000 I'm going to pay myself. Even if you're the boss, pay yourself salary. Pay yourself salary. It's not every profit that come in that you just start spending. Save up some profit to the capital. Then before you know, the capital will be growing, it will be growing. Then you need to get to that level where you can be able to spend any amount of money and you won't feel it. By the way, the business have stand already. But don't just start spending your profit immediately you start making profit. No. Please, it's very, very important in growing business. Don't just start spending your profit immediately. No. In as much as you're trying to save your capital, also try to save profits at the same time. Please, it's very, very important. One thing you should know before starting up a business, please be kind to yourself. It's not all about the business. Before you know, you are looking so unkept. You are not even thinking about anything. It's just the business. You're not thinking about your health. You're not thinking about the people that your loved ones. You're not thinking about anything. It's just the business. Please be kind to yourself. It's very, very important. Think about your health. Think about the people that matters around you. Think about other things around you. Don't just think about business before you know you are looking so sick and everything. Because if you fall sick, that business definitely is going to fall up. So it's not all about the business, it's also all about you and the business. So think about yourself first, think about your health, think about your loved ones, think about everything. Make sure you fix everything that will that will make everything move smoothly at the same time. Not all about the business before you know you fall sick and the business will begin to suffer. So please, if you're starting up a business, think about yourself, think about the business, think about everything. Make sure you fix everything. Don't just think about business and you are running out, like you are looking like somebody that's I don't want to say something, but it's very, very important that please be kind to yourself. If you're starting up a business, be kind to yourself. If you're sick, take care of yourself. I know you'll be starting thinking, I'm just starting up this business. If I take a day off now, before you know, the business will crumble. As long as it's because you are doing that to take care of yourself and it's because you're sick, please do take care of yourself. Do take care of yourself. Number 8 thing you should think about before starting up a business is, please set boundaries. I know, like, going to start up a business, it's new to you and everything. That's why it's very important for you to actually have an experience in working in other organizations, so that you can be able to learn to see how your boss relate to you and other best thing and other thing that you should learn in a working environment. By doing that, you can be able to take that into your own business and learn to relate with your staff and other things. So it's very, very important you should set boundaries, the way you relate with your staff, the way you relate with your customers, the way you relate with anything that contain that business. Set boundaries. Know when to be friendly, know when to take decision that is going to be tough, know when to spend, know when to tell them to come and give you accountable for everything that they've done. You know, make sure that you put this in your mind, that you're going to set boundaries. It's very, very important. Some of you actually know this story, like what happened last year with my logistic company that I started last year, right? So you know that story. So from there, I learned to set boundaries, not to trust too much. Don't trust too much. It was trust that destroyed my business last year. Don't trust too much. If the person, like, let him say he's a pastor's child, if you're employing him, make sure you collect the guarantor form. If the person, like, let him be your next door neighbor, collect the guarantor form. Make your proper investigation. Make sure you set boundaries between you and the staff. Please, it's very important. If not, I'm telling you this, 80% of them don't think about you. They think about themselves. They think about what they are going to earn from your business. So make sure you are also, like, onto your, like, you stand so strong to protect your business so much from them. I'm not saying you should be very mean to them, but if it is time for you to be mean to them, please be. If it is time for you to be very friendly to them, please be. Don't be like me. I made a mistake, I've learned from it, even though I've moved on already, but I'm just telling you from my experience of what happened, like, to me last year. Right? So make sure you set boundaries. Make your investigation before employing the person. Collect the guarantor form. Make sure, like, you relate with the person like a boss. If it is time for you to relate with the person like a friend, please do. Why I'm emphasizing about this is that people stole my things, my properties that I was supposed to use to run that business last year. That is one of the reasons why that business failed up. Right? So please, it's very important for you to make your investigation about everything before starting up the business. So with these few points, I know I've able to help you, like somebody that is trying to start up a business. All this video is from my own experience, what I went through when I was about to start up a business. Like, oh yeah, and the business didn't do very well, but today I have other businesses that are actually doing very well. So if I'm bringing you, like, business tips, is from my experience, is from what I went through that I'm telling you. So please learn from me and pick up everything. I'm very sure you must have just some points after this video. Sit down and go through them, and trust me, it's going to be very helpful to you. See you again in my next video. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe and take care of yourself. Bye.